Here we go. So apparently there's a lot of demos that we gotta go. I have so many demos that we have to go through. I'm not gonna get through them all. I don't think I'm gonna get through them all. But anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to Demo Diving with Daz. My name is Daz, my bro, and today we are checking out Station to Station. Station to Station is a minimalist and relaxing game about building railway connections. Grab your conductor's hat and bring the voxel art world to life through the magic of trains. This one, okay, so the art originally, so the art style is what drew me in, but the strategy is what kept me here. Man, I like this game is like actually just so enjoyable. So the demo, this is, okay, this is everything that I would want in a demo. It's short, it's concise, it's like 30 minutes, but like it has everything, you know, it like showcases everything about the demo that you're gonna see in the game, and like kind of showcases like what you're gonna get when you reach the game, and I love that. And oh my god, I recommend this game, or at least I recommend the demo. I can only imagine that the full game is going to be incredible because it's only going to build off the skeleton that it already set in the demo, and I'm ready. It's going to be a good one. If you love simulation games, you love strategy games, you love, you know, just that kind of style, puzzles, you love puzzles, man, this is the game for you. You need to check this out ASAP. And I said this before in other demo dives that you can find here. I do more demo dives. You can find them here, and I talk a lot about how the artwork for all of these games is incredible and amazing because, man, everybody that works on indie games is just, mwah, bless you. But the art style for this game is what drew me in originally because it's such a nostalgic feel that this art style has, because it's just very Lego-esque. It's just very building block-esque. It's cute, it's quaint, it kind of reminds you of just, I'm playing with some Legos. But then it takes a twist and it's like, ha ha ha, sucker! But this is Legos for adults, and that means more puzzles, so, you know, you get gut punched, so that's a thing. But they start you off, small. Like, I recommend this game for people who like puzzles, but then also people who are starting to get into puzzles, because it doesn't start off extremely hard. Like, I really liked that they, like, you know, they kind of ease you into the difficulty and are like, okay, you have to connect one thing to another, because all Station to Station is, as the name entails, you're trying to get resources from one station to another station. Like, potentially, like, maybe like a city needs some milk and some cheese and some flour, you know, they need bread, but then like maybe the mill, like maybe like the flour, you gotta get it to the bakery because maybe the bakery needs the flour for the bread. Like, it's just, you gotta get resources to different buildings to succeed on the map, succeed on the scenario that you're in. Which sounds simplistic, and it is, and like they do a very good job of making something simplistic, you know, where it's like, here's a simplistic objective, but then they build off of that and they make it harder over time. Like, they're like, yeah, it seems simple, and it is, but the longer you go on, the more the difficulty ramps up, and I enjoyed that. You know, you had, like, stations basically have a set amount of money. That money runs out, you know, you gotta be careful because, you know, railways are expensive. And then if there's, like, a hill, you have to build a bridge, and bridges are really expensive. And they give you tickets, which is a really, really cute and cool resource. They're like, here, you know, because you're a train conductor, so here's your tickets, and your tickets could either, like, make railways less expensive, or it gives you, like, a less expensive bridge, you know, etc., etc. So they kind of try to, like, help you out so you can strategize and go, okay, well, this is a longer section, so maybe I should use my free rails, or not free, but cheaper rails, in this section, because I have more rails, so I can get, like, the most for my buck if I do it this way. And, like, you know, so then you, like, start trying to, like, strategize it that way. However, on the maps, they also, like I said, it kind of ramps up in difficulty. There are optional objectives, which I really, really like. You know, like that you can, like, basically pick and choose what kind of difficulty are you going with, because you could just finish the map and not do the optional objectives and you still win, you know, you still win essentially, and you can go on to the next scenario. However, there are those optional objectives, like maybe one of the objectives is you have to end the scenario with a set amount of money. Like, you have to, like, you know, be frugal and not use as much money as before. Or maybe another objective is like, hey, try to get multiple resources at once to a certain city, because you realize, because one of the strategies in the game that gives you more money, if you do it really well, is how you connect the railways. Like, you know, instead of just doing it from A to B, you're like, wait, what if I do A to C and then C to D and then connect them all to B? And then in doing so, gives you more money, B gets multiple resources at once, etc., etc. I'm probably not explaining it very well, but that's why you should play the demo yourself, because it's very fun, and I really enjoy it. And like I said, it's a 30-minute demo, but I think it showcases, or it took me 30 minutes. It might take you longer, might take you less, but it took me about 30 minutes to complete the demo. And I just thought it was, you know, there's like a handful of scenarios that they throw at you and you run through. And I thought it was a really, like I said, I thought it was just a lot of fun. It's very like addicting, because it's like, it's simple. You don't have to put like too much thought into it if you don't want to, but then also you're rewarded if you do put more, you know, if you strategize a little bit more, because then you realize, like, you kind of see it towards the end of the demo, and this is kind of like hinting at what the full game is going to be. But if you plan ahead, it's really, there's some scenarios that are like, okay, I'm gonna get a lot of buildings, because you don't see all the buildings at once. They kind of slowly place buildings down across the map, and you don't know where they're gonna be. But you try your best to strategize on how you put the stations, on where you're putting the railways, because that's going to affect later in the same map when you have new buildings and are trying to connect it in a very cohesive and, as efficient as you want to be. You want to be efficient, and so, they reward you for strategizing. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. If you are a lover of puzzle games, or you want to start getting into puzzle games, I think this will be a really good one. Station to Station, it does not currently have a release date. It just says 2023, so it's going to come out sometime this year. But I don't know when, so just keep an eye out, wishlisted if you really enjoyed the demo. If you play the demo, let me know down in the comments below, because I want to know if you were enjoying this game as much as I did. I was like, ooh, yes. I like puzzle games that are like, they start you off easy, but then add, layers to it. This game is going to have layers to it, and I'm excited to see how the full game ends up playing out, because I feel like the full game will adhere to, like I said, a good mixture of like easy and hard at the same time, and I appreciate that. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys felt about the demo. If you played the demo, let me know what you thought down in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, much appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more of this silliness and silly content. And as always, folks, my name is Dazzle Me Bro. Remember to take care of yourselves, and until next time.